Topic 5.
Alex.
We've done this a couple. We've done this.
My topic.
No, it's your game.
Yeah.
But I just want to.
Alex,
I want to give
Topic 5.
I want to give the history of it.
Go ahead.
In that we started this in episode 2. It is a older game. It doesn't have to be super old, although this one is. It doesn't have to be super old. It could be somewhat newer. It's a game we think is amazing. We've done.
You're right. This was your pick for a game way back when we used to go to Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Blockbuster Video.
Yeah.
That dinosaur.
This is an oldie. We've done Resogun.
Rent video games.
Yeah, for $15 for 2 days or whatever. Resogun, Portal 2, Darkness 2. Nick, what is your game this episode?
Alien Hominid. I think the original game by Behemoth. Though I think Behemoth made like Flash games.
Yeah. This game
we
is...
should pick one time. Is Madness Combat. Remember Madness Combat Interactive?
It sounds familiar.
Those videos we used to watch on that one website?
Yeah.
Okay. But Alien Hominid is... Well,
awesome.
Yeah. So, originally we were looking... I think I actually kind of remember this too well. It's kind of freaking me out right now. We were in Blockbuster. You were going to spend the night. You were very young.
Yeah.
We were looking for something to play the night. And I rented games a lot. That's like... My parents... They never wanted to buy me any games. But they let me rent, like,
they probably lost more money.
Yeah, they let me rent like $100 in games a month instead of buying me one game for back then, which they weren't $60 a piece.
Right.
So, Alien Hominid was a side scroller shooter, and it was all the 4-player, 4-player.
Yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
kind of deal, and as what a bunch of fond memories playing that game. We played that so much.
And we would play the same levels too.
The same, the
first, the same thing.
The first 2.
Yeah.
Like there was level 1, level 1, 2, level 1, 3, and then all the way to the boss battle. Right. And I think we get to part 2, which was the Russian level.
Yes.
And
or they could have been 3.
We could never get past.
Yeah, we got to a certain part multiple times, and we just couldn't do it.
And the bee thing on the.
Oh, yep. Yeah.
I think you only ever beat it once. You were very close.
We had some close calls, yeah. Man, we were very good at it for our age.
Yeah, but we were really.
And we kept getting to the same, but then
this is a happy ending.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you like to tell?
When Castle Crashers came out on Xbox, it was a big game on Xbox. There was a bundle that gave you Alien Hominid with it, and I'm like, oh my god, Alex,
we gotta play it.
We have to play it and beat it. We can do it now. And it was pretty difficult still. But it was we didn't care. We played through it. I feel like we might have beaten it in 1 or 2 times.
Yeah, and
I think maybe we did it,
and we were surprised. And it's a good length, but it wasn't super. See, when we were younger, we felt like the game was super long.
Yeah. And
it's oh my god, we're not even close. But then when we got older, you're right. It took us more than 1 day. We did it, but it wasn't that long. And it's I remember, we got to the ending, I was like, oh, we beat it. Cool. It was awesome that we actually beat a game that we played.
Because I remember
we were 7 or whatever. Yep.
It was it was such, it's we went back in time and beat our demons and killed them. That's one of the first games we played together like that.
Because we couldn't do it when we were younger. It was too hard.
Yeah. We were really young. I don't want to guess an age because I don't remember when Blockbuster was around. But
yeah. Yeah, I don't know either.
It was a while before Blockbuster closed.
Yeah. I'm glad that game's still a thing.
Yeah.
It's
the original. It's the original Behemoth game, that. It was we had the disc.
Yeah.
We rented the disc. We took that home. We put the disc into our PlayStation.
Yeah.
Games like that don't have discs anymore.
No. Well, that one, right? That one was digital. When we played it the second time, we played it digitally.
Imagine how dumb you think when you walk into a GameStop and there's a Minecraft disc.
Yeah.
It's that, but 10 times as stupid. That's
True.
how stupid it actually is. Because it wasn't
I don't even know if it was anything special. It was special to us.
It was back before there was
I think it was
laws in video game
I think it's a solid game.
It is.
It's an awesome game and stuff because of the memories you and I have with it. But at the same time, like, it's a solid actual game that I think you can pick up and play
It really was
with your friends.
foundation of like our love for gaming.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed every time we
'Cause
played
we were always
it.
both big into gaming, but like
Yeah. Or like we would just
back
sit-
then, co-op was like it wasn't a thing in every game, and it wasn't a thing that like
Yeah.
you know wasn't wasn't online.
Even before it came out with Castle Crashers, didn't it come out?
I feel
on
like
Xbox
I feel like
Store?
there was more than one time we rented it and we played it.
Yeah.
And then I feel like another time we went back to it somehow.
Yes.
And then, but then I remember actually getting it. I remember
Right.
being old enough at the point where like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, Alex, they have Alien Hominid. Do you remember that?
Right.
Like we were mature enough where we like.
Right. No, I remember
like
that
back
too.
it was like, yeah, now we can beat it because you can beat any game.
Right.
Now.
I remember I remember that too. I remember when we actually beat it, and there was a time a couple like years before that. And we would remember like when me, you, and Pat would just like be on your couch and we'd be like, "What do we want to play?" And we'd go through the Xbox library. And then if it was just me and you, we'd be like, "Oh, Alien Hominid's on. Let's just play the first level," because we always play the first level. Like we played 1-1 through 1-6 probably 5 times easily, maybe more, probably more. Like that game.
That was back in the day of memory cards.
Yeah.
When we played on PS2, so every time I'd return it, you know, there's only like a couple megabytes. So
Yeah.
you delete old
They
saves.
had
and
the
you restart.
icons, and you have to take them. Oh, what a memory cards! I remember those. Good game. That has been Gamescast now, episode 5. Thank you guys for watching this. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Podcast Now. Make sure you like this video and all of the other topic videos. We break these into topics. We're going to experiment in the future with putting them all together, see if that works better. We're going to be doing different things in the future, like having segments, so full episodes with topics, but the topics are all going to be on a specific thing. I think it's going to help us really zero in on one massive thing where we can really have a conversation, and we can include you guys too. If there's ever anything you want us to talk about, topics or game previews, anything, let us know in the comments below. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching episode 5, and we will see you for episode 6.